List methods are very similar to list operators. The main difference is that list methods are invoked in a different way. They're invoked on a list. So you have to use the name of the list that you're invoking the operation on. You use that name in the invocation. You prefix it, actually. So let's just take a look. So you got a list, 1, 2, 3. And you want to append something to the list, meaning add a number 8 onto the end of the list. So there's a list method called append. And the way you invoke it is you say list.append, and in parentheses you pass 8. So what that will do is it'll take this list, LST, which we just defined, and it will append 8 onto that list. Notice that one of the arguments this append operator is working on list, but list is not an explicit argument to the append function. Right? It's you prefix the whole invocation with the list, LST dot. Right? So what happens underneath the hood is it basically takes that list and passes it to the append function. But it's just a different way of doing the same thing. For all appearance's sake, it looks different, but it does the same thing. Okay? So append. So there are a set of methods like this where you invoke them by starting off by prefixing the invocation with the name of the list that you want to operate on, and then a dot, and then you give the name of the function or the method. So now if you print out list after doing this append, it's 1, 2, 3, 8, so that it did its job. So there's a set of list methods. Here's some list methods, the most common ones anyway. List.append, it does just what we saw, it appends an item onto a list. List.count, it returns the number of times a particular item appears in a list. List.index, for a particular item, it returns the index of the first occurrence of the item. So if you have that list that we just saw, 1, 2, 3, 8, and I said list dot item for 8, it would return 3, right? Because that's the third element. Starting at 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, it's the third element. Pop removes the last item out of a list, and it returns the item. Okay, so pop, and that's different than list.remove. If you look at list.remove, which is the next one, it just removes the item from the list. It'll remove an arbitrary item from the list. But pop removes the first item, but it also returns, pop removes the last item, and it returns the last item, where list.remove doesn't return anything. So there's a difference there. List.reverse, it doesn't return anything. It reverses the order of the list, reverses the order of the elements in the list. And list.sort, it doesn't return anything. It just sorts the elements of the list in increasing order for whatever the elements are. So if it's alphabetical, alphanumeric, it just sorts them in alphanumeric order. Yeah, and append, remove, reverse, and sort don't actually return any values. They just modify the list. They don't return anything. Thank you.